In Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, Ethan Hunt is out to prove that an anti-IMF agency called the Syndicate is at large, while the government attempts to shut down IMF for their disorderly conduct.
There he is!
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation stars Tom Cruise, Rebecca Ferguson, Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames, Jeremy Renner, and Alec Baldwin. The story behind Rogue Nation is Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, is out to prove that a kind of rogue IMF program called the Syndicate is at large and doing what IMF does, but for a more evil purpose than to save people. And Alec Baldwin plays kind of a government agent who's out to prove that the IMF, while they are kind of getting the job done, it's not the most opportune way of doing things. They kind of get lucky, so he's looking to shut them down. Of course, what everyone looks for when you go into a Mission Impossible movie is the action scenes, and this one does not disappoint at all. There's a scene with the plane in the trailer that everyone thought is going to be the new Ghost Protocol tower scene where it'll just steal the show. That's not the case at all. It actually wasn't even my favorite action scene in this movie. There's so many good ones, they always have you on the edge of your seat, and they're definitely very fun to watch. Now the cast of this movie is, it's a big cast, and they all really come to play and play their part in this movie. Tom Cruise is, of course, the biggest movie star in the world. He does his own stunts. He is Ethan Hunt. He gets into character. He's perfect. Rebecca Ferguson is really strong in her role. She's kind of the newcomer. You don't really know where her loyalties lie, and she's really good in this movie. She's going to be a breakout star. Watch out for her. Simon Pegg is a comedic relief. He's funny as always. Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames kind of play a side role that's really cool for them, what they can do. And Alec Baldwin doesn't have a lot of scenes, but he is very good in the scenes that he's in this movie. So overall, the cast, great work. The villain, not the strongest villain, but Mission Impossible isn't really known for their villains. They're known for their set pieces and kind of the team aspect and the tricks with the mask and everything. So the villains aren't always great, but this one I think is passable for what they're going for. Now the problem with Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is, while the action scenes are great, the cast is great, the pacing of the movie is kind of, at the beginning it's very slow and methodical and drawn out. One scene in particular at the beginning just seems like it goes on forever. And it seemed like there was a little too much spy espionage planning going on, and for the first hour of the movie it was kind of inconsistent, where action scene there would be a long stretch of nothing, but after that, after you got through the first hour, it is just non-stop from there. The story kicks in, the action scenes are back to back, really a great thrill ride from there. So I'd say the first 45 minutes are kind of murky and slow, but once they get through that and get into the plot, it's just excellent from there on out. So overall, as a Mission Impossible movie, this checks out as one of the best in the series. Maybe I like a little more than Ghost Protocol just because the story is a lot better. Just overall, it's a better story, and the action, there's more consistent scenes than just one good scene like in Ghost Protocol. And also, this movie, for a spy movie, it may not be a perfect story-wise movie, but for a spy, espionage thriller movie, this movie is just what you want out of that genre. It's got Tom Cruise, it's fun, it's got thrills, it's got twists, turns, surprises. It's just overall a great theater experience. Definitely up there with the best of summer. I'm going to give Mission Impossible Rogue Nation an 8.5 out of 10. I think you should definitely get out there and support this movie and go see it, because unlike a lot of movies this summer, Jurassic World and Terminator Genisys, this one you can actually see the action, there's heart put behind it, there's a good story. These people are actually trying and putting out an effort to bring you entertainment, so please go support them. Make this successful. I know it won't be as successful, but make this up there with those movies. So thank you guys for watching this review. If you want to see more of our videos, click that like button down below and we'll get more out to you. Next up on the agenda is Fantastic Four, the reboot, which I don't really care about it, but hopefully it can surprise me. Overall, summer 2015 has been great, no, but there's been a few gems here and there like Mad Max and Mission Impossible. Hopefully Fantastic Four can be a surprise. J&J Reviews, signing out.